Dear Carmen, good morning.
Good morning to me.
Since our Stoic quotes had a great deal of success on our Facebook page and for our Monday Boost series, I prepared a couple more to get the best out of it together with you. The quote today comes from Marcus Aurelius, and it sounds like this: "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." How do you see it?
Quite challenging. I mean, not challenging the quote, challenging the meaning of the quote, right? So I would say that the quote is very simple, is very direct, very transparent, very, how to say that, clear, right? So there is no, almost, I would say, there is no need for interpretation because it's straightforward. Having said so, let's call it the implementation of the quote is something terrific or tremendously challenging. Because at the end of the day, what he says is that your value is, how to say, strictly related with the value of your ambitions, or the, let's say, the worth of your ambition. So that how to say, ask you to question, so what is the value of your ambition? What is that? Where is that you put your ambition? What is that you really want, right? So
yeah, exactly. Who measures this value? It's value for yourself, it's value for others.
I would say, thank God that we measure it. So it's kind of easier than somebody else measuring it, okay? Nevertheless, if you are, let's say, objective with yourself, which we understand that this is an illusion, but let's imagine that we are objective with ourselves, then we have to measure these ambitions in a kind of objective manner, or let's say in a more realistic manner, correct? So what comes to my mind is that if you do this exercise of measuring your ambition, or let's say valuing your ambitions, assessing your ambitions in a, let's say, more or less objective manner, then you have to be true. You have to be true, and then to acknowledge, yes, my ambitions are high or low, or good Lord, that's amazing. And what comes to my mind is that in the coaching practice, it's a constant preoccupation with my clients to, let's say, to advance in life, right? So we are talking about living a life of value, living a worthy life, right? So advancing. We don't know in which way, right? Because it's to be defined what is the advancing. But nevertheless, this is a constant preoccupation. Now, what this quote adds to that preoccupation is the worthiness of your ambitions, right? So I have in mind one of my clients who came, very young, 30 years old, and she came in coaching in order to advance in the career, right? So it's, let's say, very straightforward purpose, goal, ambition, right? To advance in the career. And once we have done the first 2 coaching sessions, she said, I will continue coaching now that I see what is the value of it, or how I could change, how I could, let's say, develop myself, right? So what I'm saying is that it's almost like she started to define these new ambitions, right? Whereas before she had, well, it's not for me to value them, but they were just ambitions for career development, or let's say passing an exam or passing a competition, right? So now when we started, it's kind of, there was a gate opened And then she understood that there is much more in coaching than these preparations that we started to do. And she was so enthusiastic, saying, I'm so happy that I am in coaching, that I follow your coaching. And then I'm definitely decided to continue. And what I would say is that this enthusiasm and energy that she demonstrated, it's almost like saying that she gained these new ambitions, and these new ambitions were so worthy that they gave her that inspiration, with which, let's say, we close the second session, and now we continue for the next ones.
So. Yes, definitely. So what I understand from you is that ambitions can grow. You can start with your, they can expand. They are not static. You can always improve or grow your ambitions.
That is absolutely.
And it's for you to discover, as your client did coming to you, she discovered new ambitions.
Absolutely. And I would say that what we, all of us, should do is to examine these ambitions, I would say all the time, systematically, and then probably to apply the quote, right, to see what is the worth of our ambitions, because that might give us the worth of our, let's say, persona.
Thank you, Carmen, and looking forward to expand this this code in our next series.
Very good. Thank you very much.